Hello peoples, it's that time again, and we've got the monthly tournament game coming on here with DraRiorr, if that's how you say it, and he's playing the 5th cav on Maverick, and this is on a Hadosztaly, however you say that, Harrow, is it Hadosztaly? I forgot how to say it. And yeah, interesting choice for that. There's a lot of open areas. I guess the Rositas are going to do the work there. He's got plentiful AA out, so wonder why that is. What is the opponent? Well, he has a lot of air himself, so it looks like we're going to see some big air plays coming out in this game. And B phase, 122mm with their heat on them as well. These can be quite interesting, so that should be fun to see how that pans out. We've got the off map in here as well. The Breda, no commander at all. None of the decent. Oh, he has got a decent gun, sorry, yeah. 1,250 meter range. Yeah, that is always the best option. And he's gone for supply trucks in A. Very peculiar, I'm assuming, because, oh yes, he's got them all on here. He's stacked up his supplies in there, and in A phase, maybe he's going to be doing a good old mortar business. Yeah, with this division, there's a severe lack of stugs, so he's only got 6 stugs. He's not gone for this card in B phase, which is unusual. You get double the amount. So this could be interesting. The R2s, the Abiosa, no Horsch. Very interesting build here. I guess he's rethought how to build this deck in terms of the more open space in the center, in the town. The Rosita are going to be absolutely really clutch of him, really important, as well as, I would say, the artillery and the bombers coming in. Alright, let's have a look at his opponent and see what they've got in store for us. And here they are. It is Jimster Hacks again. Seems to be making a lot of appearances lately, and he's playing a Hadosztaly, which I believe means division in Hungarian. So yes, a 25th division basically. And yeah, this is one of my favourites at the moment. I do enjoy this. I've not played it for a week or so or something, but when it first came out, this was my pick of the bunch. Really adored them. So yeah, bias already involved here. 5th cav, I've always had a little bit of a pet hate about 5th cav, to be honest. And so yeah, I'm rooting for Jimster Hacks here. See how this one pans out. He's gone for recons. He's not vetted these. He's got 5 of them, which is unusual. I always double vet these. You get 3. It's very unusual because every other recon unit in every other division, it comes at 4, 3, 2 availability. And when I get 4, I usually up vet them anyway to get better vision. With these, 5, 4, and 3. So yeah, double vet. Make the most of it if you can. Unfortunately, you don't get any decent transports here, so you can't take advantage of anything there. He's not opted for the Panzerfour here. Yeah, Clara, which can come in quite handy, I think. I do like them. And the Zarini 2, again, personally, I like to double vet these. He's not gone for that. He's gone for numbers. Pretty handy units. I think they're really good. I really do like these things. They look cute. You just want to pat it on the head and go, oh, goody goo. They're lovely looking things. T-34 42s he's gone for. He's not gone for a Panther G, which I guess does make sense, because against 5th cav, there's no real big armor to deal with, and this is just a big what's the word? Black hole for your points. That's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. A bottomless pit for your points to just be thrown into for no reason. There's no need for this. No need at all. It'd be handy for taking out stugs at a distance, but your Zarini can do the same thing with the heat. It's got decent pen, where again with a 100mm pen on heat. That doesn't mean that it's horny, it just means it's got heat shells. And what else we got here? Machine gun. He's chose the shitty machine guns here. He's not gone for a 42. Because they come in C phase. Fair enough, makes sense. Again, no commander here. Oh, there's a commander. I lied. There's a commander. Lovely. Surplus of AT guns. Nice. He's not gone for the SU-85s. And we got the solar turns. Oh, is that all they get? They don't get the bazookas. Ah, right. Yes, it's been a while since I played them. He's upvetted the Hadosztaly. I don't think this is a good idea, especially on the Hungarians, because most of these sort of, like the Saperi or the Pioneer squads, they come at availability of when they're not vetted on 5 and 10, whereas here you get them 6 and 12. So you're better off not vetting these, to be honest, because yeah, just get more of them. But because like this is the same veterancy you get on the other divisions. It is 4 and 8 when you've vetted them, whereas no vet, yeah, you get 2 more, you get 1 more in A and 2 more in B. So that's my thinking behind that. They've got the Lovas 25G, so they've got double light machine guns, always essential. Got a card in A, card in B, so that's going to be helpful in the towns. He's not gone for the Panzergrenades in C either. He's gone for this, so he's looking to fight in the forest against 5th Cav. So yeah, 5th Cav is not as strong as some people think in close quarter combat. It's strong enough though. Certainly no slouch. Neither of these divisions are slouches in close quarter combat. I would say this one is just a little bit better. Just purely down to the numbers and the amount you can bring in, rather than the actual pure efficiency. I think 5th Cav has got better efficiency, but here you can sort of use the spam ability. You get enough flamerness. He's put these in B as well, which is unusual. And has he spotted the transports? He has. He's using his Krupps. Where he's using them, I'm not quite sure. He's using them here, and so he's using them on his mainline infantry units with the double machine guns. All right, okay. So anyway, enough yabbering. Let's go and see what happens. And here we are on Hadosztaly, if that's how you say it. And on the left we have DraRiorr, and on the right we have jimster hacks. And looking a bit unusual at the moment. I think he's still deploying. Oh yes he is, yeah, I was going to say 2 flamers into the centre and that's all. That would be a little bit He's put them on this road. I guess he's going to put some here soon. Yep, there we go, there we go. So we've got some sneaky sniping going on here by the looks of it. He wants to get his anti-tank rifles out. In terms of the sides, again, this is, I'd say, a reasonably balanced map. I would say the red side is probably a bit stronger in my opinion, but it just depends how you're playing the game really. I think blue side can be better for like the longer, if you're wanting to grind things out, whereas red side is better if a bit more pushy, because you can get into, if you can get into here quickly and take this area, start trying to get units around here, start trying to cut off the reinforcement road. Plus you can rush into here and get this flag fairly quickly, and then once you've got this, if you can cut this off, then you can get to this and you get 3 there quite easily. But then again, if you're really pushing into here, you're leaving the center open. But I feel like it's a bit more easy for red side to get back into the town here if you get pushed out of it, whereas from the blue side, if you get pushed out of these 2 flags and you get some weapons into here and some backup, and you just got this reinforcement road here, it can be pretty difficult. Of course you can come down this road and make your way back in there, but yeah, it's, you know, yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen the other kind of thing. Lots of Rosiora coming out. They're going to be pretty brutal in the towns, doing some nasty work to everybody. Let me hop in buildings, getting up close and dirty with their guns, doing some nice work. But the Molotovs, no Molotovs in there at the moment. Oh, here they all are. There's some Molotovs. There's another Molotov. And the AT guns. Yeah, did he have 2 cards of those AT guns? Yeah, I guess you're going to need them to take out the Stugs, because yeah, just relying purely on the Zarini, not so good. Any Zarini coming out? Cannot see any at the start just yet. Oh, there we go. There's one. One in the centre. We should be expecting that kind of thing. They'd be really good for picking off the infantry in the town here to get eyes on them. But just needs to be very wary of AT guns. Rosita, and a perfect spot for one of these is up on this hill here. Can fire down into the town, protect any pushes coming through this crossroads here. Another good area I like to put them is around here, and trying to get onto these roads and push it around a bit further, get onto the reinforcement road if you can, but it can be a bit tricky. And we are off to the races. It's a Maverick versus Maverick matchup. We got dirty off map coming in from the start. Well, you know, I say dirty, I'm kidding. It's a tactic. It's a fair enough tactic. And we've got the recon biplane bomber coming in, hoping to get a snipe on something. That would be nice as well. Already dropping the off-map very early. I believe Jimster's probably spotted this, so he might be like, might be trying to second guess where this is going to drop and maybe redeploy somewhere else, but as things stand, it doesn't look like he's doing that. He might run straight into the off-map and lose some transports. It's a very aggressive deployment up here. He's getting right into these buildings, not messing about. Considering he's got slower transports. Oh, these are the slightly faster ones. The Sabba's coming up there to support as well. With AT rifle. Flamer's going right far forward, so he's got this flag already. This is going to be pretty nasty here, I think, though. In the north, we'll have a look up there in a second. Looks like the bombing run's gone off here, and Jimster, honest DraRiorr, sorry, is off to a fantastic start by the looks of it. Lack of AT support in here. The AT gun is being picked off as well. And luckily, it looks like he did just about get them all unloaded, so he's not lost any transports, but they're heavily, heavily suppressed. Needs to fall these back as soon as he spots that out. In the north, he's got into this forest, and I think that's his forest from now on. Might be pushing through later on up there, but we'll take a look. As we can see, DraRiorr has got his attention focused on the centre and in the south. He's pushed through the forest, not got the flag yet. He's actually down on flags. He's still lost these 2 flags despite the off-map. And the off-map's coming back in, and he's focusing on the south now. Realises he's made a bit of a breakthrough. He's 11-13, Stug coming up. Not the best in close quarters combat, the Stug. But, you know, at least he's got the ABOSA there to help out. The Zerini as well, or the Jagdpanzer, they're in the same situation. They both have fixed turrets, so they've got no, what's it called? What do you call that? I don't know, turnable turret. Rotatable turret. Spinny roundy gun. You know what I mean. ABOSA. The Schwarzlofts, or how you say that one. Not firing just yet. In a strange position. I'd usually pop that in the church, to be honest, then it will fire down into this area. And here comes the off-map. Akisok doing the thing. Oh, this AT gun might go down here. Let's just have a quick look around what's going on in the centre here. Still holding on to these 2 flags in a nice position. The Rosiori, these can do some serious work. Just need to move them up a bit further, but the AT rifles are around. Just out of range at the moment of the AT rifle. So if he moves this AB also up, is it on an attack order? It is. As soon as that moves forward, it's likely to get picked off by this AT gun. AT rifle, sorry. Zerini 2 now in the field. Well, looking down the road. Another Zerini 2 coming in down this road. Another Sabat as well. Guess he lost the other one. Over here, DraRiorr is making a push into the forest. Probably not the best idea considering what he's up against. But maybe he just suspects there's like 1 or 2 units in here. But if he manages to catch these unawares, he might be able to get a TNT off on some of these. But I don't think he's going to win out. But 3 Pioneer, well, we'll see. We'll see soon enough. In the north, JU-87 coming out with a bombing run. No AA out as yet from DraRiorr, and he's got plenty of the AA in his tab. Plenty, plenty, plenty. And Jimster Hack's looking very vulnerable in his south phase, barely holding on. But there's no reinforcements coming in from DraRiorr. Looks like he's refocused on the centre. Starting to notice the issue here. Looks like the AT rifle did take out that AB or so, but it also got popped itself. Most likely by the Rosiori here. In the north, let's just check out this engagement. Try and keep everything in line of sight. And yeah, as I suspected, they are managing to do the business. Oh yeah, I think there's just a bit too much in there for him to deal with at the moment. Could do with a leader in here to reinforce. A bomber in here could wipe all that out. And we do know that DraRiorr has the bombers available. Meanwhile, up on a little bit of a hill here, still being picked off. There's leaders in there. There's a Bofors 44 coming out now, and the off-map is back out again, going for the centre this time. Lots of reinforcements coming here for Jimster Hacks. He's done really well here. It looks like that AT gun did survive somehow, and it looks like it probably picked off the Stug. But at the same time, the Stug has gone down to the Jagdpanzer. So 2 big losses there in the south for both players. Now, the Rosiori will be able to dish out a decent bit of damage in this position, but the AT guns with their HE support will be helping out a lot. And off map, coming down, looks like he's just going to miss everything here, unfortunately. If only it was over here, could have done a hell of a lot, but it's an obvious place to put it. It looks like there's a lot in this area. A Stug in here now. Not doing a lot. Surprised we're not seeing more of an advance at the moment from the Stug. No infantry advance from DraRiorr in the centre. Oh yeah, coming in for a little bombing run. Looks like he's trying to pick off this AT gun. Yeah, it looks like he's probably having trouble getting reinforcements in. The AT gun might have picked something off. Yeah, maybe that's what's happened there. Takes out the AT gun, really nice. Off map is coming down. Does get the sab up. Looks like the leader's going to be falling back pretty soon as well. Maybe get killed itself. So here's the opportunity for DraRiorr to push back in here. He's already got his own flag back. Can he steal Jimsters as well? Back to the south. And yeah, Jimster doing the same kind of thing here. Pushing through. He's got the overwhelming forces here. Pretty sure he's going to get this flag back fairly damn soon. And a Pioneer coming in as well here. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be locked down. Jagdgewehr Panzer coming to the centre now. 40mm AA is up and running. Well, soon up and running. And Pioneer are going back in for secondsies. And me believes they get killsies. Or killdids, I should say, rather than killsies. Killsies would mean they kill things, but I don't think they're going to kill anything here. Oh, that's a bit of a waste of the Molotovs. 2 men left. Both of, well, yeah, there's a Molotov for each. Get that down your neck, boys. Flamers are not up front, which is unusual. I guess he's just left them there. He's not been microing whatsoever. Hadosztaly's coming into this area now to help. So there could be a little bit of a vulnerability here. If DraRiorr keeps on pushing in the north, he might have a breakthrough, and it's completely empty up there. In the centre, that off-map has done a good amount of work. He's really thinned out Jimster now, and he's managing to tick him. It's on a 13-11. But soon to be 12-12. As long as this thing gets unloaded, should be able to get this flag back without too much trouble. Not quite, not quite. He's like 1 millimetre away from getting this flag back. Fresh Rosiori coming out into the open. Going to be met with a Saber machine gun though, unfortunately. One Zerini did go down to something, not sure what. This one is just sitting pretty there, not doing a lot. Jagdgewehr Panzer coming up quite close. But I've actually seen a Rosita gun come out yet? I don't think we have. This Jagdgewehr Panzer might get picked off by the Stug. The Stug is close enough to do some damage, and that would be a nice takedown if he manages it. Looks like the AT rifle is he firing? If he just pops that up a bit, he could try and get a side shot on the Stug, because these have really good penetration on these AT rifles. 40mm pen. On the Stug, the side armor, 40mm, so it can definitely do some damage there. AB also trying to sneak around there, take out the machine gun. Jagdgewehr Panzer tried to snipe him, but not managed it. He's going to lose his flag, I think. Then again, these guys might just be able to hold on. There's one flamer left here. It looks like DraRiorr is pushing back into the north with his Pioneers, and he is going to get that flag. And the AA gun is going for the recon plane. Looks like he might get it. If the IAR catches up, don't think it's going to catch up. They're a bit slow, those fighters, to be honest. Oh, Ju-88 cluster coming in. Jagdgewehr Panzer did take down the Stug. But is the AA going to manage to repel this in time? Looks like he's busy firing at the plane over there, unfortunately. He's not spotted it out. Could go down here. It's a little bit stressed. Quite highly stressed, actually. Does get it, though. Does get it. And manages to pin a lot of infantry as well. Really lucky there getting all that. He's still not pushed for this flag in the south, though. Jimster. Just needs to jump up another building. This flag will be his, but nope. DraRiorr is taking advantage of the situation. Moving his pioneery, well, the remnants of that squad around there to secure that flag a bit better. Now we're seeing the Saber moving up a bit further, try and get vision on what's going on in this forest line. Stug, I believe, might have sight on this. It's hard to tell at the moment. But yeah, real back and forth fight. Oh, they have lost out there. Looks like the Molotovs have held out. He must be... Yeah, he's out of Molotovs now. As Akizog is coming into the forest as well to secure this. And yeah, big loss in the north there for DraRiorr. If jimster is watching, maybe he might think about sneaking over here, because you can see the front line is really shifting round, which says like there's not a gun up in this area anywhere. So you could possibly try and sneak something into this forest, cause some more problems. But he's just going for pure on flamers in this forest. They might get picked off by the ABOSO though. The AT gun might also pick off the ABOSO. He has got the recon in here, so it should spot it out. He has spotted it out, but is he going to get the shot off in time? Looks like he's got the AP on as well, rather than the heat. Is he going to get it? Oh, I think he's got it. He needs to get out of the line of sight super fast. It's gone down. That's unfortunate. Just in time for the flamers to come in. And other flamers coming in for his opponent as well. And the off map coming in again. Has he got any loads left in that? Surely it must be done now. Maybe this is just for reconnaissance purposes. Zarini's up on the hill. This ABOSO has managed to take out the machine gun and is just sitting there trying to stay out of line of sight of everything, keep some vision in this area. The Beretta is in position now, might take out some of these transports. There goes one. Is jimster watching? Oh, if he was, then he just didn't react quite quick enough, and all of those flames are likely going to go down. Oh, he is watching. Drops the smoke to save his flamer. And then he's just running it. He's trying to drop more smoke over here. Looks like he is. Oh, he might get picked off still there. Anyway, a lot going on. In the south, he's still not managed to get this flag back. He's been pushing hard. I imagine at one point he's managed to get it back, but right now, it's gone. The Sabo with his stupid little machine gun isn't doing much. Yeah, what has it got here? Yeah, whatever that is. Gibera. Yeah, not a most amazing machine gun, but it's a machine gun. The low vest needs to be retreated. There's no leader in here, which is quite surprising, to be honest. Or maybe he had one before, just got blapped. And there you go, he gets that flag back. It's 12-12 again. JU-87 coming in. It's going to take out that Saba. Which is, yeah, decent kill. It's for free as well. Why not? He's got nothing else around there to take it out. Well, other than the Stug. The Stug could do the damage. But yeah, if you can take things out with your JU-87, then why not bring it out? But this would have been a better one, but with the AA in the area, it's going to be really tough to get there. We've got AAPs in the centre, AAs coming out in the north. Any AA in the south? There's one coming out. Yeah, I suspected as much. And we've got some artillery on the field now. Where is this guy firing? Looks like he's just booming into the town. Probably got it on defensive fire in this area by the looks of it. Stug needs some vision desperately in this area. It's like asking to get killed by something sat there like that. These AT guns could shift one of these around. He's got two of them. Yeah, it looks like he's shifting them both up to here. Stugs and a Stug leader coming to the centre now. Oh, missed a T34 onto the field there. And we've got counter battery up. And the 149mm should win out. It is the better gun. 6 rounds per minute, 7.5 damage. And this guy is 5 rounds per minute, and it is 6.1 damage. That's the heat 12 damage. Don't get confused with that one. And it's bringing out more. Again, you got plenty of these. This is what Hadosztaly they have in their deck. They have plenty and plenty of these big boom artillery guns, and they are vicious. Once you've got 3 out and they're all firing, you usually have one on counter battery, keep the other 2 firing to just kill everything. Switch to counter battery as needed. You can bring more and more out. It's devastating. And looks like Jimster Hacks is asserting his authority and making a push into his own little forest here. He's going to deal with this fairly effectively, I would say. And just at the same time, we've got DraRiorr coming in. It's going to be unloading a Beretta, which a little bit too late. Could have dealt with some of this, unfortunately. But the Rosiori unloaded into here will be able to hold out a little bit. But only if this leader survives, and this leader's going to go down. There's only one man, isn't there? That is unfortunate. So these Rossiori are going to suffer a bit in this forest now. If the flamers come up in time to support the low vests, if they manage to pick off the low vests without the flamer support, then they have a bit of a chance of doing some work. That AT gun has snuck around, and he's getting onto the Stug 3 now. This is an important battle. If he manages to take out this Stug, and like these Rossiori as well, he's almost free. And oh, the low vest got that, I believe. Yeah, with a Panzerfaust. Rossiori moving in now. He's thinking he can take that out, but he's not in cover at the moment. Now he's in light cover. Is he going to get into the heavy cover before he starts firing or not? Oh, he is. So that's okay. But actually saying that, you've got the Danu over, which you've got 4 of them, close quarters. They can dish out some damage. But the Rossiori, of course, they've got 2 automatic. They've got their light machine guns, which can fire under 100 meters. But still, you can see the damage these things are dishing out. But he's highly stressed because of the machine guns. Can he hold in time? More killing power, but you get stressed. Yeah, the Rossiori does more stress power. The low vest does more killing power. Now the flames will come in and mop him up though. And yeah, he's fairly exposed in the south. More artillery out there. Probably not the best idea. He's bringing 2 out at once. I guess he's going to use them both on counter battery. Try and pick one of these off while he can. He's got plenty of them in his deck. Got 6 of them. I think he's lost 1. Possibly 2 back here. I'm not too sure. Meanwhile, in the centre. Oh, that's in the north. He's managed to push Jimster out there. He's got that flag secured. But yeah, killing off them flamers on the way in really helps a hell of a lot. In the town, he's holding well here. He's still got this flag of Jimsters, so he's at 13-11. All looking good. Let's spin around this way because we can see the action a bit better. And we do have the artillery peppering his sound. This is what they can be brutal at. But once these are on the counter battery, he might be able to pick one of these off, which would be really good for him. Or say, oh, he's bringing out another now. That's what I'm saying. Once you've got 3 on the field, it gets really dangerous for your opponent. I'm surprised we're not seeing more Rossiori in here, or more heavy machine guns. He does have a bit more firepower at the longer ranges. He's got more machine guns that can do the work. Got T-34s coming in. There's no Zerini in the area. They must have been picked off. This guy hit back here has been picked off by something. The Stug pushing forward. Very, what's the word? Foolhardy, I would say. And that's why. Oh, I don't like using these, but it comes off nicely for him there. The heat absolutely taking him down. Some pings coming out. Oh, there you go. He's spotted him. He's got 3 on the field now. Yeah, there we go. He's going to fire at this, then at this. He's going to stack the orders. I expect he will. No, not yet. He just want to make sure he gets rid of one of them. But the other one is out now as well. Where's it going? If he manages to pick this up in transport, that would be really... He is a little bit close to the road, I have to say. Because even though these things have got radio, they're not in radio range of anything. This should win out. If he picks them off one at a time, I think he'll have a good job of it. And they are spread out nicely too. But maybe we're going to see the DraRiorr plane train coming in fairly soon. Not successful at the moment. Bringing in another RT piece. I imagine he's going to use this one to try and pick out some of the AA here to get his bombers going. Well, we shall see, we shall see. Rossiori, they can last at range here, but T-34s in to support the infantry. Nice cheap little tank, only 60 points, does the work. These are the ones with the decent frontal armour, the 42 version, with 90mm, so fairly sturdy thing as well, compared to its counterpart, which only has 75mm frontal armour. And yeah, DraRiorr's not done any probing in the south yet, or well, it would be in the north from the other position, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe missing an opportunity here. But looks to be heavily focused on the centre. This is probably the best option, I would say. Yeah, nice little mortar in here. That makes sense. I believe these have radios on them too. He's got his leader in here. A couple of leaders in here with the radios on. The Rossiori should be able to push around here, do some work. Still no AT gun. And how are we doing over here? Pick that one off, no problem. And looks like they are targeting on the second one, or he's putting them on counter battery quite soon. This guy's on counter battery. They're both on counter battery now, so let's see how this goes. This guy's, yeah, DraRiorr really needs to pay attention to this and get these on counter battery like now, right now, or he could lose them. I think this is going to do the work though. They're still firing over here. That is unfortunate. Yeah, one's gone down. Second one's going to go down by the looks of it. They're too damn accurate, these things. He's not in radio range. Well, they're doing a job. We are at 12-12 now. And we are into C phase. And this is like what they've got on the board now. This is basically what they got for the rest of the game. 80 points per tick from now on isn't an incredible amount. But they both have cost-efficient infantry. The Zarini 2s, there should be plenty more of those to come out. But what happened to all the planes that DraRiorr had in his deck? Did a lot of them get shot down? I didn't notice. Oh, here's a Rosita coming out. Yeah, really needs this on the road to help cover this area. A lot of infantry coming in. He's unloaded them all in here. Surprised he's not fast moving them and then going for a push. No mortars with smoke in this area yet. The mortar isn't loaded. Oh, it's not a radio mortar. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think maybe it's the baby mortars that have radios on them. And an armor push in the centre from Jimster. This could be really devastating. It doesn't seem to have anything around here at the moment to deal with these tanks whatsoever. There's only the DraRiorr with their AT grenades. Looks like he's trying to get one in now. But it's not in range. Needs an AT gun in the centre desperately. A Rosita is coming into the centre now as well. He's using his AII rocket bombers to come in, try and repel some of these T-34s. Not a direct hit there, unfortunately. The AA doing a job, like stressing it out. So that's a problem with the rockets. Like once the plane is stressed, they're really hard to hit. Really hard to hit the target. You want to go from clumps like here if you can. If you could see that. IA is likely to go down to the AA now, I'd imagine. Where is the AA piece? Oh, he did manage to pick off one AA piece. Oh, there's one back here. So it does survive. T-34 is going to be picked off by the Rosita. Zarini 2 spots that and backs off. Pioneering here, they're likely to go down. Double flamers, but yeah, they're not going to last too long. So it's 12-12, and DraRiorr has the advantage on the tick. Can he hold this out? We're about halfway through the 50-minute time limit. ME-210 coming in. Is this the first one we've seen? These are beautiful little rocket bombers. But much better in A phase. Can do a lot of work. Maybe he did bring them out, we just didn't see. Artillery fight. He's managed to keep two of them alive. This guy is going to get a direct hit on it. He needs it. Needs to sort of get this one to fall back. Make sure it survives. These two should make light work of these guys over here. In the north, still no push. Still nothing going on over there. But Jimster managing to push through in the centre region. He's getting into the town. He's got a tick going. So he's pulling back that small deficit he has at the moment. It's just a matter of trading efficiently from now on. In the south, this is looking pretty darn brutal for DraRiorr. I don't like his chances at the moment. It looks very thin. Well, there's literally no infantry in the south now. In the town, he's got enough around here, but he doesn't have the anti-tank capabilities at the moment. This Rosita on its own could be picked off fairly quickly by something. He needs a Rosita up here. Like I was saying, if you pop one in here, you can get good line of sight into this crossroad and do some damage, as you can see. And yeah, the lack of Stugs, he's bringing in a Stug now. Maybe he don't have many left at all. Another Rosita, that's the answer. And the AT plane is coming in, but the AA has moved up a bit further, so it's likely to stress it out quite a lot. The other one was highly stressed, but he didn't manage to get the kill though. This guy was falling back, so he did manage to keep him survive. Lost one man by the looks of it. These guys have got one firing in town now, one on counter battery. It's picked off the other artillery piece. Looks like he's going to get the second one too. And ooh, Yeah, it's going to go down for sure. He only lost one of these. Yeah. Yeah, the Rosita is under fire. But he has spotted out, he's moving out. He needs to keep these things alive. They're really important for him. Yeah, maybe a good idea would be to throw down some smoke on this road here and just drop some infantry. Get this flag back and hold it. But yeah, the lack of anti-tank is a problem. Rosita coming into play now. Wait, oh dear, it's unloading in a very... It's taken the wrong road here. Has DraRiorr noticed this? That is going to be really unfortunate if he loses this in transport. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it! Oh, just in time. If he gets the Yak D Panzer, it'll be a really nice takedown. Should get it from this range. It's getting stressed. Get the shot off. Oh, is he going to get it? I don't think it's in sight. It's not in line of sight, is it? No. Zarini 2 getting fired at with the rocket bomber here. Or was that just a... Yeah, the rocket bombs. But not doing much damage to that thing. I say that. Yeah, done enough damage by the looks of it. Jimster's still got a tick going in the south. If he just pushed through here, he could probably wipe all this out quite easily. And now he's got all the artillery battering into the town. What can DraRiorr do? He's got... Ah, he does have some lighter AT guns. I'm surprised we didn't see these a lot earlier. The Stug is in position now. It's really important he keeps this alive. Needs more infantry to come up into here. I'm really shocked we're not seeing the smoke coming down in this area and rushing some units in. Because that's really what he needs. This Stug has to stay alive. It's really important for him. The artillery firing down like nobody's business. He's trying to pick off the Rositas here. You may as well just sort of carpet bomb this area, really. Just have one artillery firing like here, one here, one here, and just keep them doing that. Manually target the fire. Are we seeing a push? He's having a little sneaky peek at least. The both was on return fire only. Was that a misclick? Possibly. And still no movement here. I'm surprised he's not actually made any kind of probe into this area, considering how he's being single ticked at the moment. And everything's going to get wiped out here. This Stug is really vulnerable in this position. Looks like he's managed to get the Yak D Panzer also. Really nice. Maybe the Rosita got it. Possibly the Stug. There's another Rosita back here. That might have picked it off. He's got the AT guns in now. The infantry coming in. He's decided to go for this area first. Possibly get a wraparound. Could be a nice idea. Needs to get this Stug out of harm's way, in my opinion. Reverse it a little bit. The artillery is going to be an absolute thorn in his side from now on. There's not a lot he can do about it. Ju-87 coming down to bomb a tree. Let's see if he kills any badgers. Oh no, he kills a Rosita. Luckily the badger survived over here. That's nice. Leader coming in the north. Yeah, Jimster realising that he might be having a little bit of trouble here. And we see, at the same time, great minds think alike. He's starting to reinforce into this area, thinking, maybe I can get in. There is an AT gun on the road though, so that will make him think twice, I imagine. No more infantry in the north from Jimster though. Looks like he's just pushing through in town. And finally we're seeing these nifty recon units coming out. Nice recon fodder. And he's pushing in the south. I think this could be the nail in the coffin for DraRiorr. And he can't deal with all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry squads. Yeah, one of them's been chopped down a little bit, but and there's a Zarini 2 in the area as well. Yeah, he's going to suffer now. He has to put some kind of infantry back here. He needs to put some kind of machine gun back here too to help out. It's going to be tough. This Rosita, as soon as these guys pop through this forest and spot this Rosita, they should be able to pick it off. Oh, there we go. Quick reaction there. He has noticed this. The Rossi already coming in, and he can get there in time to save his Rosita because he needs to keep this thing alive. Really does. It's still just a single tick, luckily. It's 1410, not 1510. And in the north we see the ZB 53 has been unloaded. The Pioneer's been unloaded. Has he got smoke? He's got some smoke. Needs to drop this here and move it forward, and they can flame this thing to business. But in the centre, oh, Pioneer assault, doing stuff. Who's that? I need to turn that off. Excuse me. Pioneer assault, getting the flames in. Nice wraparound action here going on. It would have been good if you get a Rosita. This is what I was saying before. If you get a Rosita into this area, you can get eyes on this road. Start picking things off. Can be really annoying. But to be honest, he has got the artillery to just counter that quite quickly. And he's really blapping away over here. Looks like he's got them on defensive fire in this region. Just smashing them down. Okay, manually targeting these things at this point would be much better, I feel, if you just fire across this entire, like, one here, one here, one here. You just stop the reinforcements coming in, cause all kinds of problems. Flamer's now coming in. Not that he's not doing too badly, to say the least. Was that too many? Was that a double negative, I said? I'm not sure. Oh, Rosita falling back. Oh my god, it's going to go down. It's going to go down. IA coming in for a bombing run, but it's not going to be time to save this Rosita. There's really 2s moving around as well now. There's no AT in the area. This is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal. I feel like a 1510 is imminent. These guys are not going to last here. What's this doing? Oh my god! Oh, it has bombs on it as well. I had no idea. Oh, it has cluster bombs, and it's an off map. I had no idea that was a thing. Cool. I take it back now. I don't have a pet hate for 5th Cav. Now I know that. That's kind of cool. I had no idea. Like I said before, like, there's a lot in this game. You can't know it all. And here we go. Finally, finally. I would say a bit too late. If it got in here just a bit sooner and got a DraRiorr in here as well, then yeah, it could have caused some serious problems for jimster. But as is, still going to be a problem. Just need some AT capabilities up onto this hill to take out this arena. Nothing here can do that. I guess he can just barbecue it to death with the flamers, but that will take time. 13-11 now. He's managed to push back into the town here, but it's heavy, heavy losses. But in terms of the points on the board here, it seems to be fairly even. There's a lot of AT guns. He could have done them earlier. But just seems to be like he's bringing things in like AT guns all at once, then infantry all at once, rather than together to help each other out. I imagine he's completely out of Stugs, because I think they cost, is it 80 points? So I'd expect to see a Stug in here, if he had one left, but there's none coming in. Likewise, on jimster's side, I think he might be, he's got a T-34 here, but this Rosita, once he gets eyes on it, will pick it off. He might have a few more Zerini 2s, I believe. Definitely got one in the south here, doing the business. At least DraRiorr's managed to pretty much secure this area. Should be okay. These AT guns will probably pick off this arena if they both get shots off at the same time, roughly. And these guys out in the open are not going to have much fun. Needs to get them into the forest and creep them around to have a chance of dealing with all those. We've got a few more reinforcements coming in to help out. In the centre now, JU-87 coming in. Looks like he's targeting the T-34, but there's two 40 mils back here, so not a chance in hell. JU-87 might go down there because they're both at one vet as well. Yep, there we go. He's done for. In the north, not quite managed to get back the flag. A lot of smoke in the area. Probably going to get surrender on the leader. Oh, no, 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 not quite. Just needs to hop into this building and finish this guy off. He'll be done for. Not micro in here. Oh, now he spotted it. He's moving his assault pioneer into the forest. Maybe a bit too exposed there. Yeah, the range on these guns is, yeah, 100 meters, so he needs to be a bit further back, deep into the forest. And Molotov guys are coming in time. Looks like he might just hold out there, jimster. Then he's really vulnerable himself. Not himself, DraRiorr's really vulnerable. 12-12 is still on though. 15 minutes to go. Very close. And jimster is ahead now, so it's a case of DraRiorr does need to push. He does need to get a tick going somewhere, somehow. But he's not got enough to keep up the momentum here. His best bet is probably going to be in a town at the moment, but with all this artillery still on the field, causing absolute hell. Yeah, possibly down here. If he had one more piece of armor, my god. I think the Stugs, having the Stugs in A like that, I think it's a little bit of a mistake to say the least. But I can understand it on this map though, to be honest. I would have probably opted for maybe taking a bit of a risk in those terms, bringing out more light AT guns in A phase, make sure I'm safe, and possibly the Stug leader at most, and then the rest of the Stugs in B. But yeah, easy for me to say. But there's still a chance of getting into here. Yeah, the Zarini 2 has gone down. If he keeps these in transports, doesn't unload them, keeps them there, just gets these guys to mop up, rush through here, unload somewhere, but yeah, probably won't work. But yeah, needs to get to this flag as soon as possible, get that tick going. So don't think there's much opportunity left for him to get a single tick on. He definitely needs to reinforce in the north. This is really looking really precarious. If Jimster just decides to chuck one of these across here, he's going to gain all of this. And this flag in the centre here is going to go down too, so it looks like this could be the end of DraRiorr. How's he going to hold on to this Rosiori? The AA is up and doing damage. But we didn't see any of the bombers come out. He put lots of bombers in his deck and we don't see any. Still plenty of infantry to come in. Pioneer Assault looks like he's making a dash for this flag now. What else can he do really? He needs to smoke off here though, or the 40 mil is going to take him out. The Rosiori has survived there. Really nice. But the Zarini likely to pick... Is he targeting the Rosiori here? If he does, then that's bad news. But I think it's a matter of time before this goes down, so he needs to push in the south, but oh no, 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 it's all going bad here. And there comes the artillery fire. I think this has got to be it. Only just over 12 minutes left. The artillery are supplied and firing and causing pure hell for DraRiorr. Ju-87 coming in now. Looks like they're going to blow up a building. Oh no. They changed their mind when they saw the men die. Got really good vision, these things. And there we go, it's 13-11 to Jimster, and that's it really. That is it. That's game. There isn't a hope in hell for DraRiorr to get back in here. Unless he just drops smoke, smoke, smoke all in this area, rushes his infantry in. But that doesn't look like it's going to be happening. Oh, nice game. And yeah, I'm a happy man. The Hadosztaly are going to get a win here. There's no way back. Surely there's no way back. Yeah, it was a nice idea to get this counter battery, but you can see how powerful these things are. You can't really... Yeah, bombers... If he'd bought some bombers in, possibly that might have worked. Then it's just a case of trying to kill his AA net, then get into the back line with your bombers and just destroying these things. Well, that's a tough call. It's a strange pick for this map. 5th cav. I'm not sure if it was surely it wasn't a counter pick. If it was, I don't know what he was thinking. It would be a very strange choice, to say the least. But yeah, the Rosita, I guess in no sims, the Rosita, but it seems to come out very, very late. He had 2 in A. I don't recall seeing them come out, unless it got picked off super, super early. ME210 now got almost free reign to come in and fire and start mopping up some infantry. All the AA, yeah, he wasted so many points in his, well, so many activation points in his deck on the AA, and we've not seen much of it come out at all. Unfortunate. Mortars. Yeah, mortars would have been more effective for taking these out. Investing in more mortars to take out the AA. Yeah, because often in the town you can get into range like They usually drop their AA pieces in these kind of areas, in the centre. Then it's a case of deleting those with mortars, and you get plenty of them. Then getting your bombing runs off. But as I've said before, it's easy for me to say. Oh, he's managed to get sneak around in the south. He's got a 12-12 back on. So can he turn it around? I was just about to fast forward it then to see what happens, but surely he can't bring this back. If this Pioneer assault manages to mob these up before they unload, he might be in with a chance. How's he going to get past this though? Here, oh, if the Rosita can take out his T-34, nice, nice. Oh, he might do it. He might do it. DraRiorr, they can deal with these at range pretty effectively. Don't want to get too close to them though. Oh, actually, you do want to get too close to these things. It's the low vest you don't want to get too close to. With their submachine guns, they can do some nasty work. The artillery, potholing someone's garden here. Not very nice of them. If we can get this flag. Oh, but it's... Oh, no, 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 no. Of course, yeah. Can the cluster help him get this flag back? He desperately needs that. If this leader can get those surrenders in here, that would be funny. Go for it, man. Run! Fast move. I mean, fast move. Just walk them forward. Surrender them. Go! Is it one guy as well? One guy, go on, surrender. He surrendered 10 men. And another. Nice. So he basically got them all to line up in a row with their heads together and put a bullet against one of their heads and said, surrender, I'll shoot you all with one bullet. Oh man. He's got to get some... Surely that will tell him, I need to get some reinforcements into here. Unfortunately, didn't manage to get these artifacts off. Not quite, he needs to just push forward now. He's got to go for it. He's got to go for it. You can't really stay still over here because the problem is the artillery just... They're just going to pin you down. Oh, this is tough. Again, we're not seeing many snipers out. I think it's a case of, I would say, doing a bit of a badger, because that's what I tend to do a lot. I forget. It's like, oh, like the last sort of 5 minutes of the game, like, oh yeah, I've got loads of amazing AT guns. Oh, I've got artillery. Oh, I've got snipers. It is easy to forget things. Maybe he did bring some out before, I just didn't spot them. Equally as possible. He's still got more armour coming onto the field as well here. Zerini 2, yeah, I was going to say, I thought he would have more left over. And, oh, it looks like he's just out of DraRiorr now, so that's it, this game. This single leader, he's not going to be able to take on another 20 men. DraRiorr is not giving up, though. 7 minutes left, that is it, I am going to call it now. You just can't, you can't come back from this, there's not a chance. And it looks like he's going to tap out, yeah, in the next minute. Not surprising. Good game. I thought for a second then he was going to do it. If he got those guys in there, he's got this flag back here. He's got to take, but he's just too late. Yeah, got to take there, but not long enough. Lost this up here. Not a million miles off, but he would have to hold it for a decent amount of time, and the artillery would just be able to just bomb around this flag and then stop that from happening quite quickly. So yeah, it would have been next to impossible, even if it managed to push through a bit earlier. And we get the surrender coming through. Nice win, and outtraded by about 1,000 points. It's not particularly massive, just what you'd expect. Let's look at the kills he got in. The off map, getting some nice picks here. Maybe someone out with a cluster. Can't believe they got clusters on, I never knew that. That's really cool. DraRiorr doing DraRiorr stuff, picking off some units here and there, but looks like we can't see anything doing massive work. Pioneer Assault doing some work in here. Stug, not doing too bad. Rosita doing what it does, but not... This is underperformance from the Rosita. You expect them to pick off like 4 or 5 tanks quite often. 1 here, 2 here. But it's a tricky map to put them on. If you put them on the hill with a more open, like I was saying in that forest, maybe you'd get a couple more kills off. But with the artillery around, they'd soon be picked off. It is an issue. And for the Hungarians, for Jimster, Lovest doing some work here, mopping up a lot. So with the 4 SMGs, when they get into CQC range, even against machine guns like you saw, they will dish out more damage, but they will get more stressed out by the DraRiorr's machine guns at close range. Serena, nice work, picking off an AA piece as well. You know, it looks like that that Lovest squad is doing the work. Oh, and of course the artillery, mopping up, mopping up. They are filthy beasts. It's just that one actually. One of them stole all the kills. The other one probably done all the damage. Or another one got a transport. But yeah, they are pretty brutal to deal with. Alrighty, so that is that. Oh, what I was going to look at the start there. Oh, it was the Jagd Panzer to pick off the Stug. What picked off the Jagd Panzer just after that though? It wasn't just after that. Oh yeah, of course I did see that one. Yeah, it was a cluster. Alright, so bye-bye. See you next time.